And Brad Perry is celebrating all things soup in Mission Valley.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm getting ready to prepare the soup and also going to come back with my soup story, and hopefully you have one too. We'll have more of that and how you help out St. Vincent de Paul when Good Morning San Diego comes back.
Welcome back. It's 8:40 on your Tuesday morning.
Brad Perry's in Mission Valley this morning. Hey, Brad.
He's in the kitchen.
Hi, how are you
cooking.
guys? So, listen, don't you go anywhere, guys. Stay right there. I know you guys are gonna, so, do you guys have a soup story? Because we're talking National Soup Month.
Yeah.
And everybody on Facebook has been saying what they love about soup. But do you guys have a soup story?
No.
Brad, can you even explain what a soup story is? Like, I could tell you a story about, like, Christmas or my childhood or, you know, something like that.
Exactly. Well, this is my soup story that I like to tell people. Probably have, once I hear, you'll probably have them. So what happens is I travel down to Negril, Jamaica about twice a year.
Okay.
And I met a gentleman named Rexy, who is kind of like, I call him my guru. He puts life back in perspective and everything.
Okay.
But he makes, so no matter what time I get there, if I get there at 10 o'clock in the morning, 12, whatever, to come visit him, he makes soup for me.
Rexy's soup.
And so he takes, and soup takes what, like 3 minutes, couple minutes, you know, to make or anything.
Yeah.
But what he does, he makes it all from scratch, and we sit and talk. So he turns 3 minutes into almost like 2 hours talking, relaxing,
what
and
kind of
getting
soup?
to know and putting life, huh?
What kind of soup
He
is
does
it?
vegetable soup. He does vegetables. So he'll get the vegetables out of his garden, bring them over. I cut them up and stuff, and we put them in. But it just relaxes me and puts life back in perspective. So I brought that back home, and what I do with my kids now is that for us to have family time, we make soup. So the kids will cut the vegetables, we'll get the broth and everything, and so we turn 3 minutes into about 2 hour family time, and it makes everything better, and soup is what brings, so I tell the guys, if you want to impress a girl, make soup with her. You know, you get to know them and you get to have fun, and that's what we're talking about here. Soup Month, National Soup Month.
Wow.
So that's my story.
Well, that's a good, bravo, good story, Brad. Everybody agrees that was a good story.
All right, let's talk to Mel about making soup here at San Diego Home Cooking. As we say, it's National Soup Month, and we're enjoying, and the different soups we're making here. Now, I was asking you, you had mom making stuff for you at home. Now, this is called we don't know what this is called, right? Or
white carrot.
But what do you call it in your language? Do you know?
Oh,
just a white carrot?
I forgot.
All right, how do you say white carrot in your language?
Bela shargarepa.
All right, that's what it is now.
Okay.
So it sounds great there. So all right, so we're cutting this up. So we cut these all up, and then do we just put everything in the pot, right? Is that what we do?
We're gonna put everything in
Can
the
I put this in now?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so I'll put that in there now. But we have to, and we got to put water in there too, right?
Yes,
all right,
absolutely.
So
we're gonna add the water later, so we can just add all the vegetables to it, and then we'll put some meat, and then we'll cook it for a very, very long time.
How long do you cook it for, just so we know when we're cooking?
I would say a couple of hours.
A couple of hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it gets tender and gets all the flavors in from the vegetables, and yeah.
I love now National Soup Month. I mean, everyone's wondering why National, but perfect in January because soup warms the heart, right?
Absolutely, it's the ultimate comfort food for me.
I love it, and also for your husband Alex, who was sick, who like had to have his soup and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She took care of him, which is so fun. All right, so now what are we cutting up next? So we did those, and then can I put these carrots in?
Yes.
All right, because I can put the carrots in. There we go. Got the carrots in, and then celery. Now, is there an order we have to put these in?
No. You can just add it all in because it's all gonna be cooked. The only thing we're gonna leave for the end is potatoes. We'll add that later because they cook quickly, so we don't want them all mashing up inside.
All right, so we put that in
cabbage.
So I love that. And again, this is all benefiting the St. Vincent de Paul Village, which is so important. $1 of each soup goes to the village, which is very great. And we have all the different locations you're doing. We said about 100 soups you make out throughout the different stores here. It's so amazing, which is good. So we got all that in there. What do we do next?
We're gonna add some water and meat. The meat is in the kitchen, so we'll do that a little later. And then we're gonna put it on a stove.
What about that?
Parsley goes at the end.
Parsley goes at the end too?
You don't want to put that at the beginning.
I love it. So there we go, making soup, and the potatoes go at the end, Mike, if you were paying attention. Listen to our come on, pay attention to our soup making here, which is so much fun, and coming down and visiting you. And again, you do so much here in the community. We want you to come down and enjoy some soup. We're going back, get some little stories about soup. Hopefully there's some other stories. We're going to ask you, do you have a soup story?
Oh, it's just the soups always bring home back to me. My mom always made great soups, and she was just a great cook to begin with. Well, she still is, thank God, but it's just ultimate comfort food for me.
There it is, a very good comfort food, and it's also to help those stay comfortable, and that is by giving to St. Vincent de Paul Village. Again, $1 of each soup goes to it. So we're having some fun here, and National Soup Month. And again, hopefully everyone loves their favorite soup. They're making them over here, and we come back. We'll maybe have other soup stories. So, David, anybody, now you see a soup story? That's my soup story.
It's my New Year's resolution to come up with a soup story this year.
So, and then I have another one. Do we have time for another one?
No.
Please, it's a 5-hour show. Go ahead.
All right, listen here. They like this one. So there's this gentleman who's at the restaurant, and the waiter brings over his soup, and he goes, "Hey, waiter, taste my soup." And the waiter says, "What's wrong with the soup?" And the old man says, "Hey, waiter, taste my soup." The waiter says, "What's wrong with the soup?" The old man says, "Please, please, taste my soup." And so the waiter goes, "Okay, where's your spoon?" And the old man goes, "Aha! Aha!" Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to say, Brad. I'm speechless.
He's obviously not a soup slurper.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Brad.